Okay, this video is a demonstration of DNS traffic visualization. So the purpose of this video is to visualize the DNS traffic at C-DAC Bangalore. And this specific video is focused on the visualization of DNS traffic at the EC1 and EC2 premises. To visualize the traffic, visit the URL, which is devath.co.dnssecurity.in, operating on port number 5601. So log in with the credentials. The credentials will be shared through email. So this is the login page. After login, this is the dashboard page. After login, click on the breadcrumb here. Click on the dashboards. You get to see EC visualization. Click on EC visualization. So this is the visualization page of the complete DNS traffic coming to at EC1 and EC2 traffic, which is coming to Rakshak DNS. So this EC1 and EC2 basically have 7 IP addresses, and out of those 7 IP addresses, 3 are operational as of now. These are the 3 IP addresses which are operational, and the DNS traffic from these 3 IP addresses in the last 15 minutes are these as shown, 1275 and so on, right? So one can select the preferred duration from here, for which the traffic is to be visualized. As of now we have selected 15 minutes as the duration. So all the details coming onto this dashboard now will be specific to last 15 minutes duration, right? Okay, so these are the 3 IP addresses which are operational on EC1 and EC2 as of now. You can hover over it, and the respective graphs for the last 15 minutes is represented. Nature of traffic, DNS traffic from these IP addresses for the last 15 minutes is represented using this line graph, right? So the next part is the domain name cloud. So this domain name cloud shows us the top domain names which are queried from the 3 IP addresses which are operational as of now, and of those among those 3 IP addresses, ib.sin1.goadnxs.com is the one which is the most queried. So it depends on the font size. So larger the font size, the larger is the DNS traffic pertaining to that domain name. So that can be learned from here, identified from here. So if there are some domain names which are queried a lot, they have to be investigated for other activities, whether it's malicious or benign or so on, right? So these are the top domain names which are queried by the respective IP addresses, right? There are 3 IP addresses, and among these 3 IP addresses, these are the domain names which are the most queried of them. And there is some intersection. For example, appanalytics-services.com is queried both by this IP address and this IP address. Both have queried that. So this shows the query intensity from each of those for a domain name from each of those IP addresses. You can notice that the first domain, ib.sin1.goadnxs.com, has been queried by all the IP addresses, and this IP address has done the maximum number of queries, which is 91 in the last 15 minutes, which is actually 91 here in the last 15 minutes, right? So so this can help us identify which IP address is querying for which domain name the maximum number of times. And here is a tabular representation which is a breakdown of all the domain names and the number of queries originating from each of those IP addresses for that domain name. So this is next hint of the usage of DNS. This line graph represents the traffic in last 15 minutes record wise, DNS record wise, the number of requests for IPv4 address A record in the last 15 minutes, the line graph for that. Similarly, the HTTPS queries which have originated in the last 15 minutes. So record wise it gives us a plot. So if, of these, if txt or ptr or cname or SAO record, if they have too much of a traffic, then it can be classified as an attack traffic. This pie chart is almost a similar representation of this line graph, except for that this line graph does not give us the IP wise breakdown of the queries, but this gives us the IP wise breakdown of the queries based on the record time, right? So you can visualize that. And the last graph is that the top 50 domains which have been queried record wise with the number of requests, right? So the color can be seen here. This green color shows the HTTPS has 139 requests for this domain name goadnx.com, and similarly the next one is IPv6 record, and this one is a record, right? So this can help us visualize the domain name which has been queried the most and the DNS record type for that domain name which has been queried. So that's from this, and if you have any queries, you can contact our team. We are ready to help. Thank you very much.